Hollywood spent years pretending toxic beauty standards were over. So why does it suddenly feel like the terrifyingly thin celebrity era is coming back again? And this time, people think there's an injection behind it. The internet has become obsessed with one question surrounding Christina Aguilera lately. Did Ozempic culture completely change Hollywood beauty standards? But the deeper this conversation goes, the darker it starts to get. Because some doctors and eating disorder experts are now asking a genuinely disturbing question. Are weight loss injections quietly normalizing disordered eating behavior under a completely different name? And before we continue, this is important. Christina Aguilera has not publicly confirmed using Ozempic or any weight loss injections. A lot of the internet discussion is speculation based on her appearance and the wider Hollywood trend. But what's happening around this conversation right now is becoming impossible to ignore, because the second Christina appeared noticeably slimmer again. Social media exploded. TikTok comments, Reddit threads, celebrity gossip pages. Everyone started asking the exact same thing, Ozempic, and honestly, that reaction alone says a lot about where public trust is right now. For years, Christina Aguilera has been at the center of brutal conversations about women's bodies. In the early 2000s, tabloids praised her for being out. Later, when her body changed naturally, the internet turned vicious almost overnight. And now, suddenly, dramatic weight loss is being celebrated again? So let me ask you something. Do you think society actually escaped toxic diet culture? Or did it just rebrand it? Because this doesn't just feel like celebrity gossip anymore. It feels bigger than that. All across Hollywood, fans think they're watching the same transformation happen over and over again. Actors, influencers, reality stars, singers. People are shrinking rapidly in front of millions of viewers online. And unlike the dangerous crash diets of the 2000s, this time there's a prescription drug involved. Ozempic was originally created to help people with type 2 diabetes manage blood sugar. Similar medications like Wegovy and Mounjaro were later approved for weight management in certain cases, but then Hollywood entered the chat. And suddenly these medications stopped being viewed purely as medical treatments and started becoming associated with celebrity transformation culture. Before and after, photos flooded social media. People started whispering about secret injections. Celebrities denied it. Others stayed completely silent, and the internet became obsessed. But here's where the conversation gets uncomfortable. Doctors have repeatedly warned these drugs are not harmless beauty hacks. Some patients report nausea, vomiting, exhaustion, stomach pain, muscle loss, hair thinning, and severe digestive issues. And now some mental health experts are becoming worried about something even darker. What happens psychologically when people become terrified of gaining weight again after using appetite-suppressing injections? Because this is the part almost nobody in celebrity culture wants to talk about. Some therapists believe Ozempic culture could blur dangerous lines between medical treatment and eating disorder thinking. And to be clear, taking prescribed medication for obesity or diabetes does not automatically mean someone has an eating disorder. But critics argue society may be normalizing extreme appetite suppression in ways that psychologically mirror the same toxic behaviors people spent years trying to recover from. And honestly, when you look online, it's hard not to see why they're worried. Comment sections are flooded with people asking, how did she lose the weight? What's her secret? She looks amazing now. And some former eating disorder sufferers say the current obsession around celebrity thinness feels disturbingly familiar. They describe seeing these transformations everywhere and feeling pulled back into unhealthy thought patterns they thought they escaped years ago. And this is where Christina Aguilera becomes symbolic of something much bigger. Because whether she used Ozempic or not, almost becomes secondary. The real story is how quickly society started rewarding dramatic thinness again. A few years ago, body positivity dominated celebrity culture. Curves were celebrated. People talked constantly about self-love and rejecting impossible beauty standards. But now, it suddenly feels like the pendulum is swinging backwards, and social media is making it worse, because celebrity transformations don't spread slowly anymore. They go viral globally within minutes. Teenagers compare themselves instantly. Algorithms push body comparisons constantly. And if appetite-suppressing injections become socially normalized far beyond medical need, what does that do to an entire generation growing up online? Be honest! Do you think celebrities should openly admit when they use weight loss injections? Or are people becoming way too obsessed with women's bodies again? Because one reason this conversation keeps exploding is that many people believe Hollywood has absolutely no incentive to tell the truth. If dramatic transformations are helping careers, magazine covers, and online engagement, why would the industry want transparency? And that's why every noticeably thinner celebrity instantly becomes the center of speculation. Christina Aguilera, reality TV stars, actors, influencers. The internet feels like it's watching something huge happen in real time, while nobody fully admits what's behind it. And maybe that's why this conversation feels so unsettling. Because people thought society had already learned this lesson. They thought the dangerous beauty standards of the early 2000s were over. But now many are starting to wonder, did toxic diet culture actually disappear? Or did it simply evolve into something more socially acceptable? And honestly, this debate is only getting bigger from here. So I want to know what you think. Has Ozempic culture become dangerous? Are celebrities influencing unhealthy beauty standards again? Or are people unfairly judging personal medical choices? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I genuinely think this is one of the biggest cultural conversations happening online right now. And if you enjoy deep dives into celebrity culture, internet controversies, and the stories nobody else wants to talk about, support the channel by subscribing and turning notifications on, because we've got a lot more coming soon!